Alright guys, welcome back to another Dissidia Duellum video. Now this video is going to be covering the community's reaction, specifically around the two latest videos that I have done for Dissidia Duellum. In a way, I've already expressed how I feel about Dissidia Duellum just based off of what we already have so far. But the community, on the other hand, is feeling some type of way, either somewhat similar to how I feel, or if not, they're just straight up. We got Pepe riots, we got the Pepe torch emo just flying around because people are pissed. There are some people that are excited for the game. There are some people that are willing to try the game. But overall, I mean, just in general, like the heat that the comment section of the trailer video that was uploaded to Square Enix's official YouTube page. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So we're gonna take a look at all of that in this video, and I'm gonna, add on a couple things, or just kind of give my overall thoughts on some of the comments that I am gonna be showing in this video. And if you haven't done so already, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below how you feel overall about Dissidia Duellum. And then after this, I mean, I guess the next time I will probably do a video is when something I feel the need to actually make a video about, I will actually drop. But from here on out, I don't think there's really much to say unless some brand new information gets dropped before the beta, which is going to be happening in November. So at the time of this recording, I did a poll the other day asking you guys, are you going to be trying out Dissidia Duellum? And overall, it seems like in my community, more people are open to try it. Right behind, yes, people are going to play it, and then with 8% no for whatever reason that it may be. I mean, obviously there are a good amount of reasons as to why players are not going to be playing Dissidia Duellum. I have a pretty good solid one, but I think as we go through some of the comments that I have screenshotted, we'll kind of go over exactly some of those reasons. So one of the first comments that I grabbed states that my major complaint is that it's a 3v3 game again. They have learned nothing about NT now. If the gacha is oriented towards weapons, the game will die or will just have a niche audience, because good luck trying to balance a 3 versus 3 PvP game with gacha involved. Now me, I have played gacha games in the past that does have PvP within it. This is gonna be a surprise to some of you guys, but I have actually never played Dissidia NT, and some of you guys might just say it's not even worth the time. But I have also not played Dissidia Duellum. Now that is a game that I would actually like to play before the actual game drops, and it's something that I am highly considering playing, either with video uploads, or I might just stream it and share my first time experiences with you guys, because I would like to get a feel of Dissidia Duellum. So with that being said though, this just in general, I feel like when it comes to PvP, my concern with this game specifically, if we are going to start doing comparisons between this new Dissidia game and Dissidia Opera Omnia, is how strong are they going to be solely focused on PvP. Now again, like I mentioned, I have played previous gacha games that have had PvP in them, and at some point at the beginning they're just like, they're not too solely focused on PvP, but as they start releasing new, I guess let's say in this case for Dissidia Duellum, new abilities, new weapons, new artwork, whatever it is that we are going to be pulling for our characters, I feel like it's going to become stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's going to be hard to try to compete with those who are pulling for the newest and greatest thing. So my concern is going to be how they are going to try to balance it out, where they can actually have players be able to compete with some of the players who are getting these new things, and to try to like maintain that balance where they won't have to constantly, or we won't have to feel the need to actually keep pulling to try to keep up with the meta. That's something that I am very curious as to how they are going to proceed with PvP in this game. The next comment is something that I just wanted to include just for some shits and giggles. It's going to be, as long as Shantaro is in it, I'll be happy. Now, for me, myself, I really hope that they have more representatives of Final Fantasy XIV. It was something that I really craved during the Dissidia Opera Omnia's era, especially because I was playing Final Fantasy XIV at the time. I have not been playing, well, I've not played the latest expansion. I basically just finished at Endwalker, and then I just kind of lost interest in it. I guess maybe because of the amount of time that I was putting into it. So yeah, I've not touched the latest expansion, but I still have plenty of love for Final Fantasy XIV, and I really hope that they actually consider bringing a bigger character roster from that game. And not only that, but also Final Fantasy XVI, our latest one. It would be great to have like Clive, Jill, you know, so on and so forth. All of the popular characters that the community would love to have. Next comment says, well, ... It's not up my alley considering the gameplay, which, to be fair, for me, I love turn-based, and this person says the same as well, that they prefer turn-based combat with minimum PvP. And that's something that I will agree that, yeah, I would love something like that, where it would be turn-based combat and some PvP. Like some PvP would be a nice challenge for myself, but again, it's something that I solely do not want to have. But seeing as how past gacha games that I have played have always leaned towards focusing on PvP first, it's a big concern of mine. Also, like I said before, few companies piss me off so much as Square Enix, so I'm definitely out on this possibly short-lived cash grab. And you know what? I'll be real. Yeah, I feel like they probably are doing this type of like cash grab, or if not, they are just maybe their team, maybe like the devs or whatever, maybe they are also big fans of Dissidia, and they also want to have that Dissidia type of game to be out there, something like Dissidia related for them to actually play. But yeah, I mean, this could possibly be something somewhat of a cash grab type of thing. I mean, take a look at all of the previous like gacha titles that Square Enix had in just the past 2 years. Like even after Dissidia shut down, there were a lot of other games under Square Enix that shut down, and there was like hardly any Square Enix title. Like there has been a screenshot that has been floating around in Discord where I have seen such a huge list of Square Enix gacha games that have been shut down for whatever reason. And like I feel like the primary reason is going to be money. Like if the game's not making a crap ton of money, then at some point the game is gonna start shutting down. And like one of the things that I noticed before the announcement of Opera Omnia's EOS was the fact that I noticed that the revenue every month was going down and down and down. And I had a hunch. I really truly had a hunch that it was leaning towards that way, and then sadly it actually happened. Sucks to say, but I kind of felt like I saw it coming. But I mean, with people having so much love for Dissidia Opera Omnia and how friendly it was to a lot of players, because let's be honest here, like they in a sense they did spoil us a little bit. And I feel like for I'm not gonna speak for every player, but like for some players, I feel like either they got lucky with getting their weapons via gems or tickets, or they just swiped. And it sucks to say that after all that, just knowing that like, hey, all that money that we put into the game is just like gone. Like nobody is a big fan of that. But I mean. It's sadly for me. It's sad for me to say, but I mean, when it comes to gacha games, it is expected. The next comment states, the problem with this being PvP is that it's a speedrun PvP. We all know some of the great strategies in Dissidia were more defensive ones, but this will force the gameplay to be tailored towards only aggressive units and pay-to-win elements. See, I agree to an extent, but I disagree a little bit on that as well. And the only reason why I disagree on it is because I feel like when it comes to Dissidia, I think there are many ways that a player can play. I mean, take a look for Dissidia Opera Omnia, like my first Dissidia game. In Dissidia, before they started introducing like Lufenia, when it comes to like the Force era, so on and so forth, I felt like we had a lot of ways to be able to play with the characters that we had available during that time. And I felt like even during the Lufenia era, during the Shinryu area, so on and so forth, yes, we were kind of limited on trying to put together teams specifically for whatever the requirement it was to keep us to survive. But at the same time, there was still a decent amount of variety when it comes to like team strategies, team composition, so on and so forth. So again, I agree to an extent, but I also feel like I disagree a little bit, because I feel like it's not just defensively. I feel like there is a lot of variety in terms of the strategies, as you quoted, in Dissidia. Now, the last comment, I actually wanted to include this in this video because this actually relates to a specific clip in the trailer showing off the ghost characters. Now, I mentioned that I did recognize a few silhouettes in that last part of the trailer, but this commenter posted that the characters in there are Onion Knight, Riku, Balthier, Clive, Iroha, and Firion. It would make every mainline game represented at that point. So, like they showed us in the trailer, or even on the website, with the 10 characters that are going to be playable during the beta, which I know they confirmed in a tweet that they recently posted. It looks like those are the only 10 characters we are going to be playing with. But later on, when the actual game does drop, that's when we will start getting representations for the other Final Fantasies that have not dropped just yet. And hopefully, we will be able to get an opportunity to not just play with the first representatives of that Final Fantasy, but also with other characters within that Final Fantasy. And finally, I wanted to end this video with scrolling through some of the comments in the trailer video, and yeah, people are going hard in the comment section for this trailer announcement. Like, Square is not even able to replicate a fraction of what they did back then. Who are the next quote-unquote ghosts? Your fan base savagery. But at the same time, I love it. Congrats, Square, you learned nothing. Just give us the old PSP Dissidia back. Bring back my Opera Omnia. I wouldn't mind if that actually happened. And there are plenty more comments. There are some positive comments. There are genuinely some players that are excited for a new Dissidia title, but obviously the fans, they know what they want. Square, it seems like, because again, this is Dissidia Opera Omnia was my first Dissidia title. The Dissidia fans, they know what they want. They've been begging it for quite a while now, and it just seems like Square is just kind of like, we'll do what we want, because we know players are gonna be playing whatever we drop and whatnot. And regardless of the outcome, I mean, we'll just repeat the cycle over and over. I mean, let's be honest here. That's probably how, not even probably, that's how they typically do things, especially with the long list of games that they have shut down in the past. So, again, let me know down in the comment section below your overall thoughts about this video, your reaction to the trailer. If you have missed the chance to express yourself, feel free to do so down in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join the Discord. Link is in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.